Mila J, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So tonight the event is the new definition of soul, the Motown event, and you're gonna get to host the event.
Yes.
You are a lady of Motown, which is incredible. So how do you feel about hosting this event?
I'm excited. Like you said, it's my label mate, so I'm excited. And some of them, like LaPortia, is my first time meeting her, so I'm actually excited to see her perform. I watched her on the show, American Idol, but yeah, and then Kevin and no, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. And so you've, just had a great couple years, like getting your stuff out there, and just your whole package. You got the singing, the songwriting, and the dancing, and just this whole package. So is that a lot of pressure, like having to do it all? Some people, they just get out there and they just do one or the other.
It's definitely harder, like, cause you're rehearsing and it's like dancing and singing at the same time is hard. Like it's not something easy. So, but I feel like because I started off dancing, that for me it came natural. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as tough, but it's a challenge because depending on what songs you have to sing too, it's like you know what I mean. It can make it very difficult, but
Yeah.
it works out.
Okay, so
It's worth it.
So you definitely are not new. You've been around and you've already released stuff and everything. But I was asking other artists like, how do they feel about? Do they feel any pressure? Like being a part of the new version of Motown. Like, how do you carry that? Like, do you think about it from that perspective, or you just do what you do?
I don't really get it as a pressure thing. If anything, I'm like just more excited just because like I know that like Motown is like the birth of like classic R&B. You know what I'm saying? So I'm more so like happy just to add on to that versus like thinking like, oh, it's pressure to, you know what I mean? Because obviously it's a different day and age and, things evolve and people, styles of music changes and all that. But it's still, we're still all R&B artists at the core and grew up and still listen to a lot of those artists that were Motown artists. So it doesn't feel like a pressure. No.
Yeah, that's awesome. One thing I think is good about you too. It's like you release mixtapes and stuff. It's like when you're in the mood to like put some stuff out, you just do it. Can you talk about that process? Because sometimes artists, you're like wonder when we're gonna get some more stuff. But Mila J is just like, yo, I got something for you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I try not to just like do something, just throw it out because I still like to think things out, have a theme to it and, not just be like scattered. But yeah, it's kind of like what you said, how you feel. And then with social media, you're able to like stay in touch with your fans and you kind of know what they kind of want of you. And it's like sometimes it's just that desperateness of just like, can you put something out? It's like, okay, I got y'all. Like, I know, bear with me. I'm working on the album, but, I'm going to give y'all something. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, just staying in communication with your hardcore like fans that are really rocking with you. So because they're able to stick in there with you, sometimes here and there it's like, okay, I'm gonna put out a project, it's free. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta pay for it. And then then hopefully when you do put out something for them to pay for it, they'll buy it.
Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with that. So where are you now in like the creative process? You got anything you're working
on? Right now, well, I just released another EP. Which is on iTunes right now, Facebook Live. It's called 213, and the lead single off of that is Kicking Back, and that video is actually out now on Bevo and iTunes as well. And I'm actually recording my album, and it's close to being done. Oh, really? So I'm excited about that, and then I'm hitting the road with Jeremiah next month, so that should be really fun.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a hot tour right there. You
something for the ladies and the guys. It's gonna be a good situation. So y'all gotta come to the show. Yeah, it's called Late Nights, and the dates are on my Instagram. I don't memorize them.
Oh, okay, no problem. And so, what direction are you going with this new, with the album that you're working on?
The direction, well, it's definitely, it's evolved since the first, I would say mixtape that I put out. But it's still me. Like, it's still R&B with a hip-hop influence. But I would say it has more variety. I think people will be, like, surprised. Like, okay, like, she's not just, a club banger, stereotypical kind of, you put, like, one song on, they think, like, everything's going to sound kind of the same. I think they'll get a variety of, like, my capabilities. Yeah, okay. I hate having to talk about myself. That's so weird. I don't know, but I like it, and it's personal experiences, and like the producer that I'm working with, like we're like really close, and we just have like a really good chemistry. So everything right now is just coming together like just very effortlessly. So I think that's going to show in the project as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay, we can't wait to see it. Is there anything else you want people to know about Mila J?
I love y'all.
Okay. Anyhow, so Mila J, please tell people how to keep up with you, where they should follow you, etc.
So Snapchat, because I'm not locked out anymore. Is Mila U long time. Mila, the letter U, long time. And please don't send me bad things on the DM. And my Instagram and Twitter is Mila J, Mila J. Facebook is Mila J as well. So that's how you can keep
I'm
up
just
with
gonna
me.
just be. I'm just gonna smile this one out because those handles, I love them.